Okay, so this is the 9th video in the series where you guys basically ask me the questions and I basically just answer them. Now, if you've got any questions to ask, you can just email me, find me on Twitter, find me on Periscope or whatever, but I'll put all of that up on the screen just there. So today's question is, right. Hello, my name is and I'm from Newcastle and I'm 16. First things first, are you Bengali? If not, please don't be offended. Actually, I'm very offended. Maybe Sri Lankan? And if you're from Pakistan, never mind, don't reply. I can't believe you just said that. This is a long-winded question, please bear with. Right, so I've read through the whole question and basically the gist of it is that this kid, he's a smart kid, he got good GCSEs and he wants to apply to medicine. And he's got his parents' hopes up because he got good GCSE results, but then he thinks he messed up in AS and he feels like he's disappointed them. So, what do you recommend? What do I do? Right, well, if you've messed up your AS levels, right, I wouldn't worry because the thing is, it doesn't count towards your university application. Now, the other day I rang up a couple of universities and asked them, do they take into consideration the AS results or like the mock test results that students sit at the end of the AS exams? And all the universities that I rang up, they all said no, they don't take into consideration mock tests or any AS results. They only take into consideration predicted grades. Now, you're lucky because if you've got good GCSE results, you're quite likely to get higher predicted grades. So make sure you start talking to your teachers and tell them, look, I want to apply to medicine, so I need these high predicted grades, so please can you predict me higher grades? And explain to them that you're capable of getting it because your GCSEs show that you're capable. So that's the first thing, make sure you get high predicted grades. The second thing is that focus on the other aspects of your UCAS application. So for example, your UK CAT, your work experience, make sure you've got everything, your voluntary work, all of that. Make sure you have that ready and make sure you've done enough. So, you know, the other parts of your application are strong. And the final thing that I need to mention, which is probably the most important thing, is that in your summer holidays, because you've got, or you think you've got 4 E's in your AS grades, you're gonna have to work on your AS over the whole summer holidays. Now, I know summer holidays are meant to be for relaxing, but if you've done that bad in your AS, then realistically there's no chance of you managing your time in A2 and pulling your AS grades up like that, because A2 gets so hard that you're not going to be able to manage your time properly. So my advice is focus on your AS topics over the summer holidays and make sure you're getting A's and A stars in your past papers for the AS topics. And when A2 starts, make sure you focus full on your A2 studies and also keep recapping your AS stuff so that you can get the highest possible mark, if you see what I mean. So right now, work on your AS during the summer holidays. I mean, you've got 6 or 7 weeks off. If you do, you know, a couple of hours every day for the 6 or 7 weeks, then you can pull your grades up from an E to an A for sure, because AS isn't that hard. A2 is when it gets really hard. To be honest, you're quite lucky because your AS grades don't count towards anything. For me, they actually did count towards my application, so I was worse off, but for you, you're lucky because it doesn't. But yeah, that was a funny email, but thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, then I'll put all the details at the end of this video, but thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll have some more videos soon.